Hello, I'm Angelo. I'm a homeless filmmaker in LA. I just got my prescription sunglasses in the mail. That's nice. I'm gonna get my mom on the phone hopefully in a little bit, see how she's doing, check up on her in Virginia. But first of all, I want to give a shout out today. There's a lot of screenwriters in LA, a lot of screenwriting instructors who are great. A lot of their books I've read, well, several of them. I can't really say I've read a lot. But a lot of them on the Film Courage YouTube channel, and I got on the second channel. Now last night I went to one that was really great. My first screenwriting instruction I've gotten in LA in person. It was from Jill Chamberlain. Check out her classes that she offers. I'm gonna link to it in the description. Screenwriters in LA, check them out. She has a book called The Nutshell Technique. And you know, it's funny, when I heard her on Film Courage, that's how I found out about her. And when I found out about screenwriters and screenwriting instructors, on Film Courage, I try and always, you know, reach out to them, follow them online, get their books. I haven't gotten her book yet, I will. But when I listened to her, I could tell, oh, like she knows what she's talking about, because the things she's talking about are addressing problems that every screenwriter has. Jill Chamberlain, her technique, the Nutshell Technique, she's talking about exactly the same things. These issues of people not having enough conflict, not having the through line. So here's how you know she's good. When I gave my little nutshell of a story I want to do, a criminal story, a crime story, she was able to in 5 minutes kind of dissect it and say, okay, wait a minute, your character wants this, but then they do this. And then she's like, well, he can't want that, so cross that out. I said, okay, and I crossed that out. She was right. So, and then I realized afterwards a lot more ideas, oh, that, you know, kind of got me thinking about other stuff. It's always scary going to stuff like that. I swear, every time I get nervous as hell. But when I'm driving there, I'm like, oh my goodness, should I go to this? I'm gonna expose myself. And then when I get there, it's usually all right. Or when I've been to writers groups in the past. But anyways, she's got classes going on in LA for a couple of weeks, and then she's going to be in Austin, Texas. But check out her book, check out her master class. Screenwriters in LA, take advantage of these resources. We all have similar problems that we deal with. We all have trouble, you know, coming up with a coherent story with enough conflict. And sure enough, that's a big thing she addresses. And I talked to her afterwards, and I was like, hey, I'll give you a big shout out. So, wanted to do that. All right, let's get to calling my mom. It's getting kind of hot in my car.
Please leave your message.
Oh my goodness. Why won't she pick up?
Hello, we are not available now.
Alright, I'm filming now.
Okay, 1 second, because I'm very hot. Hold on. Phew, I gotta go upstairs. Tired. Hold on. Almost dead. Alright, it's 95 degrees in Virginia. Northeast, I guess. Oh my God. We used to come out 1:15. Now, late, we have more kids at school.
Uh-huh.
But it's okay. Ouch, my day is kind of behind. Anyway, so what are we talking about?
Well, I want to let the audience know and hear what you've been doing, and if you have anything you want to say to them. I've been filming a lot here. So sorry everybody watching. Okay. I had the lens cap is kind of weird, but yeah, it's broken. But
I miss my viewers. I really did. I miss them so much. But we get back together. But I want to say a couple of days ago, I watched a movie on TCM, and the name of the movie is Sounder.
Now, I told her to watch this because I said, hey, I keep her up to date on what's on TCM. I say, hey, check out this, check out this. Star of the month this month is Sidney Poitier. So check out his movies Tuesday nights. And yes, they had The Freshman, because they had, from Harold Lloyd, football movies on Fridays. And yes, they had Sounder on their Essentials programming, which is a movie I've seen and I love.
Yeah, first time I saw this movie, and I tell you, I just watched every minute of it. Every minute. It's, the story goes back to what, 1800?
No, it's like, they have cars in the movie. It's like the 1940s.
Oh yeah, that's right. They have
maybe the 30s, I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But the story is on about our black friends who they were under tyranny, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, the scenery, the place, the land, it was so beautiful, and the colors, they were just so vibrant, and the acting, it was just perfect. There is nothing wrong about this movie. You cannot find a fault in this movie. Anyway, I catch it on the young boy went to jail to see his father. It's a black family who, I think the father, he was captured and they took him to jail.
Yeah, what happened, so, the police went to his house and found some meat there, and they said the dad stole it from somewhere, so they just arrested him, took him to jail.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
No, that's it. Go on.
Yeah. So the mother made a cake, and he went to see his father in jail. But before he goes, they let him in, they have to inspect everything. And what the inspector did, the guard, he poked the cake so many times, I don't know why. And he was telling the young guy, he was like 10-year-old boy. I don't think it was more than that. And he was telling him, okay, boy, come on, boy. Why are you saying that? Anyway, finally, they let him go through. And he saw his father, and the father, he was so nice and so, just try to make his son feel, seeing nothing of it,
Yeah, that was great.
So, anyway, so the young son, he gave him the cake, and he said, well, this is the best part about it. Someday I'm going to be out, and we're all going to be together and whatever. But just to see 10-year-old boy running everywhere to meet his father, I wouldn't even let my kids go out. They were teenagers, You were guys, teenagers, and at night you wouldn't go out. Anyway, it was very, very painful just to watch. To make the long story short, it was then they moved the father, the prisoner, and then they didn't know where they took him. They didn't tell them anything.
Right.
So it was a white woman, who liked him. I forgot the boy's name. Anyway, liked the young guy. And he told her, can you help me to find my daddy? I have to find my father. And he was running in the field. And she said, if I do that, I'm dead. He said, but, just, can you help me just a little bit? What she did, she went to the office and looked in the files, and she got caught. But she told them, I haven't seen anything, I don't know anything. And what happened, she told the young boy, I look, but I can't tell you where your father is because I don't know. But you know what? That little guy, he was so smart, and he said to her, well, if you look, that means you see something. You know where my father is. Oh, my gosh. And he was running from, long distance just to go. 10, 11-year-old boy. The mother was going crazy. Anyway, it was one chaos in that story, but the story was so beautiful, so sweet, because they were a family and they never give up on each other. The mother, it was like the foundation of the family, because the father, he wasn't there. And that dog, the name, it was a sound that God had given that dog. It was so smart. I don't understand why this hatred, why this history about black and white. What is it? I don't understand why people hate people because they have a color, because they have no color, because they're different colors. I have little color. I'm white considered, but when I'm in the sun, I get brown, dark brown. Anyway, just think about it. If the world, there was only one color, how boring it would be. When you in a garden and you see flowers, you see different colors. You don't see only one color. You see so many different colors. I was thinking, when we cook, when we make food, we put spices in it. That makes the food taste so much better. I really felt bad for the young man who he had the passion to meet his father. And in the end, he did. He found him, risking his life. And the mother had lost the boy for 2-3 days because the young boy, the son, he was running to find his father. So when he went back to his mother, she was just, so out of it because she was worried sick. Anyway, in the end, he found the father. They found each other, and how sweet it was. Just to see the father laughing and the dog barking, the kids jumping and screaming and yelling from joy, holler. So I don't understand why life it could be like this,
Yeah.
It was one story to remember. It's a story to remember. If you can, if you can buy the, it's on DVD, right?
Yeah, well, I'm sure it is.
It should be. Buy the DVD and watch it. You won't even move. I wasn't even moving from my chair. I was just sitting there and watch. I couldn't even move to drink water because I was worrying I'm going to miss something, which is impossible. I probably did. I missed a few things, but it's just the movie is so well done. And it's so, everything is so perfect. And for that woman, she fell in love with that little boy because he was so good, so innocent, and his only wish and hope, it was to see his father again. And what did he did? This is family we're talking about. That's how I can describe it. You go to a yard, your backyard, you see so many different flowers, so many different colors. You to cook your food, you have to put spices. If you don't, your food is gonna taste like nothing. Boil meat with water, nothing, unless you put spices, or broil it. It won't taste much of anything unless you put the right ingredients on it. Anyway, the movie is so far one of my favorites, the best, one of the best. I can't say the best because I have seen so many good movies like Goodfellas and a lot of other, many other movies I love. But this movie is just you sitting down, and when you watch this movie, make sure you have your coffee next to you, you have your water, and go to the bathroom before you sit down. Because I don't think you want to get up unless you pause it. And if you stop it, it just, I don't know. Probably if I stop it, I think I'm going to miss something. Anyway, this family and the lady, the woman who helped the little boy, it really, really touched my heart and my soul. Like I said, the movie, you can find fault of the movie. The scenery, the colors, the green color, the land, the houses, the atmosphere, all everything they put together is just the best.
Yeah, it was.
So Sounder is one of the top best movies.
Yeah, it's really great. It's from 1972, and I think they shot it in Louisiana as well. It's set in Louisiana, and I think it's shot there. I think I saw at the end, there's like a little thank you to Louisiana. I'm not totally sure, but yeah, they live in a farm in Louisiana with a lot of green fields. And yeah, it's just it's a dramatic story, and it's amazing and powerful. And Paul Winfield, I gotta say, him as the dad was a great actor. He died in 2004. He's in a lot of stuff on TV too and movies. A lot of people know him as one of the cops in Terminator, one of the detectives. And he was really good in that. He brings so much character.
Voice,
yeah.
He's a baritone. His voice is so deep and heavy and again and so friendly and has goodness in it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
His voice. And the young man who plays the son, I don't know, but that young boy, he's so spanking good.
Yeah, he was great.
Oh, God. And the dog has a personality, a character. I don't know. And even the bark of the dog is, I don't know, it would sound different to me from other dogs. I guess every human being, we all different, we have different voices. I guess the animals too. But it was just so soothing and so therapeutic.
Yeah, they didn't overplay anything. It all feels so real. And in the end, when the family's reunited, it's not this big, overly dramatic scene with lots of music.
Right.
No, the dad he limps towards the family. Remember, he got hurt and he could barely walk.
Right.
And so he's like limping, and it's like it's kind of played straight, and they're laughing, and the dad's laughing.
Yes, and they laughed to the end. Even on the subtitles, it was on the right. You know, the names, everything. You can hear that laugh. And the meeting, it was just humble, normal gathering, you know?
Yeah, I like that it wasn't a ton of music and it was overly dramatic, and they tried to have the camera swing around and go in circles. No, it was just pointed at them and it showed their faces. That was the important thing, showing their faces and them, you know, running towards each other. Right.
Yeah, oh my God. What a movie. And the name Sounder. Oh my God.
Great name.
Maybe someday I have a dog I name Sounder, you know. It's just so effective and such a, it touches your heart and your soul. That's one of the things I will never forget this movie. Some movies I see and then I say, what? You know, I forget, but this one, no. It just got to me inside out, you know.
Yeah.
Inside out.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Someday I do want it on DVD, or if they have it on Blu-ray, I'll get it on Blu-ray.
I want to do that. Yeah, I think I want to do that. But to my viewers who love movies, just get it. It won't cost that much probably, and just watch it. And you know, have your kids watch, and you know, it's just a beautiful movie.
Yeah, it's extremely, well, actually, now that I think about it, that's one of those movies they could analyze for a screenwriting course, because I was just at one of those last night. So they could do that. But anyways, yeah, great film. And this month again, Sidney Poitier is the star of the month. Patch of Blues, one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, Sidney Poitier, oh my
Every Tuesday they're playing his movies, a block of his movies. He's done so many.
I'm going to watch next Tuesday. And every night to see what they have, but it is just, oh my God, Sidney Poitier is adorable. I just love him.
Yeah, well,
I just love him.
Oh yeah, he was great.
Such a great actor. Well, anyway, each and everyone out there, I miss you. I love you. Someday, sooner than later, we're gonna cook again.
Yeah, we'll figure out. I gotta figure out what to do with my car if I want to get it re-inspected in Virginia or do it in California. And anyway, so
we'll talk about that.
Yeah, gonna be a big thing. All right, that was good. Thanks for watching, everyone. Again, we're talking about Sounder.
Thank you, everyone.
I'm gonna do my own cooking videos too, hopefully soon. A lot more on my channel soon. Please keep watching, keep active, support, subscribe, all that stuff. We're trying to do a lot, trying to expand the channel a lot. So this is the only way I can do it with my mom. We can't even like FaceTime or whatever it is, Skype, because like she doesn't know how to do that. So just got to do it by the phone. But that's fine. It's like calling into an old talk show where they didn't have a satellite feed. Anyways,
yes, please watch Overfly Trout, watch the channel, and don't give up on us. We'll get back together.
Also,
we'll get back together.
A lot of people have been still commenting on your baklava video and your grape leaves video, so a lot of people are still watching your cooking videos.
Yeah, and now the weather
hot.
It gets, I mean, changing, and people they're more at home, and they, you know, they start cooking holidays and whatever. It's coming up. They will watch more. You watch and see.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm filming again, but we were just saying it's great at the end. It's the Paul Winfield's character.
I'm just saying, the meeting in the end, it was so casual, so humble, so normal, and the father, which is it was someone else, he would be angry, but no, he wasn't holding any anger against anybody if he was in jail for so long. What it matters to him, he was reunited with his family, with his kids and his wife, and it was, like I said, no anger, no nothing, because he knew. He had experience in jail, I guess. If he was holding anger, it wouldn't get him anywhere. If he was angry and everything, it wouldn't get him anywhere. The main thing for him, the most important thing in his life, he was reunited with his wife and his children, and that's what it matters. And he was laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing, and you can hear the echo of his laugh, you know. And I said, oh my God, what a wonderful man, you know? What a wonderful man. Well, congratulations to each and every one of them, and the young man who played the son, I know he's around. Well, he was
well, you don't necessarily know that. I hope so. I mean, I'm curious now where all the cast and crew are at. Like I said, Paul Winfield, the star, he died. some time ago, about 15 years ago.
Wow. Yeah.
He had a long career, great actor. He brought that humanity to so much of what he did, including the Terminator. He was like that too. He's this kind of like decent, reassuring voice. And of course, in the Terminator, he gets killed because the Terminator kills everyone. But anyways, and this is 1972. This movie. So what else are you doing there?
19 what?
1972.
1972. Wow.
Yeah.
I was in Greece. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Be safe.
So what else are you doing
Stay
there?
healthy. We cook again. That's for sure.
What else are you doing there?
I'm not doing anything. It's very hard. I just walked in from
No,
work
I mean like in general.
Huh?
No, I mean like what are your plans there? You're back at work now, and what, you're doing the side job and...
Yeah, I'm just gonna be here another 15-20 minutes, and then I'm gonna go out. I have errands to do and some other things to do, and then I go home. That's it.
Wait a minute. The viewers need to see this from you. October 9th, Tim Heidecker's movie Mr. America comes out, and it's going to be in theaters that day, and I don't know how much longer, because then it's going to be online. So I want you to see it. The viewers want you to see it so you can review it and discuss it. So it's going to play at a theater near you. Make sure you get a ticket for it. And you go, so I'm going to see it around here. Hopefully I can go to one of the special screenings.
Yeah, support team, you know?
Yeah. The LA Draft House is going to play it, I think. So maybe I can see it there. They just opened here. Like, you remember the Draft House we went to out in Ashburn where we saw Grand Budapest Hotel with, what's his name, Simon? Yeah, so...
Yeah, it's a small little place, yes.
Well, it's not that small, but you could order food there.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so they finally opened one in LA. I was surprised they didn't have one earlier, but it took a while. So anyways, yeah, I want to see that too, and get your review on that.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Okay.
All right, keep checking TCM for you know, all the programming.
Oh, definitely, yes, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. We'll talk again, each and everyone, and we meet again. So be safe and stay healthy.
All right, viewers, let us know. By the way, viewers, if you want to know other stuff or want any other kind of videos with my mom, I don't know what else we can do on the phone, or if you have questions for her that you want me to ask her, we could try and do it by phone. So let us know. And Moist Andy, this is for you. I want you to film with my mom. I'm not going to give up on that.
Yes, please, Andy, call me.
Everybody,
call me, please.
everybody.
My God, I'm trying to reach you. Please call me.
Everybody go tell Moist Andy on his channel. By the way, he's still putting up good videos, including a food video where he ate like raw liver the other day.
Oh.
Yeah. He makes good videos, and Instagram too. Follow him on there, everybody. But yeah, tell him, hey, film with Angelo's mom. We want to get him to do that.
Okay, yeah,
He makes great stuff.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, and Chris Stecker for Hulk Kid, you know, I want him to call you, but I'll talk to him and tell him do another live stream with you.
Yeah, Chris called me, okay?
All right.
All right.
That does it. I'll keep talking to you afterwards. I'm going to turn off the camera now. All right, everybody.
Okay.
Bye.